Hello students, welcome to Jnana tutorial. In this video, we are going to learn how to answer the assertion and reason type of questions. There are the two questions are coming from chemistry topic in term 1 CBSE exams. That will see that what type of questions are there. See, before going that questions, we should understand that what are the directions are there. Options are always constant. We'll see the first options. So option A is tells about both assertion and reason are true and reason is the correct explanation of assertion. Okay. And option B is both assertion and reason are true but reason is not correct explanation of assertion. C is assertion is true but the reason is false. D assertion is false and reason is true. Okay. So mainly remember one thing, assertion and reason both are the two different statements or else maybe same type of statements. It doesn't mean that always reason has to be supports the above statement like assertion. Okay, sometimes it may be supports, sometimes it may not be support, sometimes both are irrelevant statement also. Okay, mainly where you will get doubt is when both are the correct. In that case, either you have to select option A or B. So except that two options remaining, the two are we can able to understand easily. We'll see the first one is assertion. Corrosion of iron. What is corrosion is if any metal undergoes oxidation. Corrosion nothing but called as oxidation. This is in one type of daily life application of oxidation. Oxidation means when metal, here they give iron plus oxygen you can able to form as Fe2O3. When any metal will undergoes oxidation to form their respective oxides, that compound is called as a rust. In case of mainly iron case, we are using as a rust. Really it is a serious problem as assertion is true. What the reason is every year an enormous amount of money is spent to replace the damaged iron. See here in this diagram, see we can able to see there are the some amount of iron is damaged. That is absolutely true. So that's why in this particular question, corrosion is a very serious problem. To rectify, to overcome that problem, we have to spend lot of money to reduce that wastages. So that's why in this case both assertion and reason is true and as reason is correct explanation of assertion. So answer is A. Okay, clear? Now next question we'll see. So second question, what they're saying is assertion. Changing of color of copper from reddish brown to black. Generally, if you take the copper, which is a reddish brown metal, when exposed to atmosphere, brown to black, that means when atmosphere, it can react with oxygen to form as copper oxide, cupric oxide. This is a black color compound, is an reduction they give. But here if you see in this chemical reaction, before reaction copper is elementary form, but after reaction copper forms a compound with oxygen. That means addition of oxygen is called as oxidation, is called as an oxidation. So in this case assertion is false. Whenever the assertion is false, then it may be answer is D. Reason what they give, oxygen is adding to copper to form copper oxide. This is true because see copper in this reaction oxygen is getting adding to the copper to form copper oxide. So in this case reason is true, assertion is false. So option is D. Okay, next third question we'll see. Silver chloride turns gray in sunlight. In sunlight. That means whenever you are taking that AgCl, silver chloride, which is an white colored compound, silver chloride is an white color compound. When silver chloride is exposed to sunlight, exposed to the sunlight UV, it dissociate into Ag and here Cl2. So this is called as an photochemical decomposition reaction. This is called as an photochemical decomposition. So first of all, AgCl is a white colored compound and Ag is a gray colored compound. Okay, so silver chloride turns gray in sunlight. That is true. The reason is silver is one of the least reactive metals. Okay, silver is least reactive metal, but is not correct reason for that assertion. Silver is the least reactive, that is true, but why silver chloride compound color is changes into gray color? That is not there in the reason. So if in the reason case silver chloride is a photosensitive compound, that's why it undergoes photochemical decomposition. If that is there, that is correct explanation. But here both are correct statements, but reason is not correct explanation of assertion. So answer is B. Answer is B. Okay, clear? Next question. Assertion. The following chemical reaction, see here, 2C2H6 plus 7 by 2 O2 gives rise to 4CO2 plus 3H2O. Okay, is a balanced chemical equation they give. For example, see in this case how it is balanced chemical equation. In the reactant side 2 into 2, so there is a 4 carbon atoms are present, okay, and 2 into 6, 12 hydrogen atoms are present. But whereas here 4 carbon atoms, okay, but see hydrogen 3 into 2, only 6 atoms are there. So in this case hydrogen atoms are, so in the reactant side and the product side, carbon 4 atoms and 4 atoms, and hydrogen how many atoms are there reactant side? 2 into 6, 12 are there, but in the product side only 6 are there. Check the oxygen atoms are 7 by, it means that 7 by 2 into 2, that means 2 2 cancel. The other 7 oxygen atoms are the reactant side. In product side 4 2s are 8, 8 plus 3, there are the 11 atoms are there. So in this case this hydrogen and oxygen not equal. That's why it is not a balanced chemical equation. So this is, in this case assertion is wrong. Whatever reason is, in a balanced chemical equation the total number of atoms of each element is equal on both the sides of the equation. That is called as an balanced chemical equation. For example, if the same equation is there, how to balance this equation? How to balance this equation we'll see now. Now in this case what they give, C2H6 plus 7 by 2 O2 plus 4 CO2, that's clear, okay, and here they gave only 3H2O. So we'll see here 2C2H6 plus 7 by 2 O2 gives rise to 4 CO2 plus, here H2O is there. Okay, fine. 2 into 6, there are 12 hydrogen atoms are there. So that's why you have to write here 6H2O. Okay, so 6 2s are 12. Now count here how many oxygen atoms are there. 4 2s are 8. 8 plus 6, there are 14. So that's why here we can write as a not 7 by 2, only 7. So 7 by 2 is the wrong. 7 2s are 14. Now the balanced chemical equation is this is. The coefficients are 6, 2, 6, 4, 7, 2. Next, second question. So in this case answer is D. Okay. D means assertion is false, reason is true. Coming to the fifth question, CaCO3 gives rise to CaO plus CO2. So on the gives rise, there is the one of the symbol delta. In any equation, on the gives rise, delta symbol means that is in thermal decomposition. Thermal decomposition. In case of the thermal decomposition, heat energy is absorbing. Thermal decomposition. So that's why this is a thermal decomposition, correct. But what they give, photochemical decomposition occurs in presence of sunlight. That is correct. Okay. For example, if you take that AgCl in the presence of sunlight, what will happen? It is decomposes into Ag and here Cl2. That is 100% correct. But this is the not a reason for the why CaCO3 compound decomposes into CaO and here CO2. In this case, both are the two different correct statements. Okay, so that's why option is B. Clear? Now, next question. Assertion. Quicklime reacts vigorously with water, releasing a large amount of heat. That is correct. What is the quicklime formula is? CaO. When CaO is dissolving into water, it can form a slaked lime, CaOH taken twice, plus it can release huge amount of heat energy. Okay, that is 100% correct. The above chemical reaction is an exothermic reaction. So because of releasing of this heat energy, this is called an exothermic reaction. Correct. So now in this case, both assertion and reason are true, and reason is correct explanation of assertion also. So answer is A. Okay. Now seventh question. Photosynthesis is considered as an endothermic reaction. Is it true or false? Photosynthesis means when carbon dioxide plus water combine in the presence of sunlight. It can form carbohydrates. For example, C6H12O6. Okay. So in this case, energy is absorbing in the presence of sunlight plus some amount of heat energy. So that's why photosynthesis is an endothermic reaction. That is, assertion is true. Whatever reason is, reaction, in this reaction energy gets released, they give, but in this case energy is absorbed. Okay. So but in case of photosynthesis reaction, energy never release, energy always will absorb. So that's why reason is false. So assertion is true, reason is false. So answer is C. Clear? Now we'll go to next question. Assertion. Reaction between silver nitrate. This is a very important reaction. Silver nitrate and potassium chloride. Okay, is a precipitate reaction. For example, we'll see that reaction now. AgCl, silver chloride formula, AgCl plus potassium chloride, silver nitrate formula, AgNO3, AgNO3. Potassium chloride means KCl, potassium chloride. When these two are combined, it can able to form AgCl plus KNO3, potassium nitrate. It is a double displacement reaction. In this case, Ag will combine with Cl to form AgCl. AgCl is a white color precipitate compound. So what they give? Precipitate reaction. That is correct. Okay. Precipitate reaction produce insoluble salts. That's why it is called a precipitate reaction. So now in this reaction, insoluble compound is AgCl. So both are true. And in this case, reason is also correct explanation of assertion. Okay, correct. Now next question. Assertion. In the following chemical equation, so the equation is, so CuO plus Zn gives rise to ZnO plus Cu. This is a very important reaction. Once see clearly. So now first initially CuO, copper contain oxygen, but after reaction see what will happen. There is no oxygen. That means loss of oxygen, removal of oxygen from the compound is called as an reduction. Next, see before reaction only zinc is there, but after reaction zinc oxide. That means plus oxygen. Addition of oxygen is called as oxidation. So now zinc is undergoing oxidation, whereas CuO undergoes reduction. In this case type of problems, the answer always present in the reactant side. Okay, so zinc is getting oxidized, correct? Copper oxide is getting reduced. That assertion is true. Whatever reason is, the process in which oxygen is added to a substance is called as oxidation, whereas the process in which oxygen is removed from a substance is called as reduction. That is correct. That's why SeO is undergoing reduction, whereas zinc is undergoing oxidation. So in this case, both are true and reason is correct explanation of assertion. So answer is A. Okay. Now we'll go to next question. Assertion. Chemical equations can be made more informative. How it will be more informative? For example, if I will take one type of reaction NaCl plus AgNO3 gives rise to AgCl plus NaNO3. So this is then one type of chemical reaction. By seeing this one, we can understand, okay, what are the reactants and what are the products. But I will give one more example now. Hydrogen H2 plus O2 gives rise to H2O. Now in this case, I am mentioning here each and every one here physical states. H2O is liquid state. Oxygen, what I am taking this reaction is gaseous state. Hydrogen also I am taking as a gaseous state. Suppose, for example, then compared to the example A and B, which is more informative? Obviously, B is more informative. How the reaction become more informative? By adding of physical states. By adding of physical state. And remember one thing, in writing the physical states, I think you know the about gases means writing as a Z. Okay, solids means writing as a S. And mainly in case of the liquid state, if only water is there, use the letter L. If except the water, if any solution is there, use the word AQ. AQ means which is a solution form, solvent is water. Okay. Now what the reason given? We can write the state of reactant. State means like this one. And products, temperature. For example, in this case, temperature means, for example, heat energy is there, or else you can use a catalyst also, and what type of temperatures and pressures, everything. So that if you use those, all are that equation is more informative. So assertion is true, reason is also true, and reason is correct explanation of assertion also. Clear? Now we'll see next question. Decomposition reactions are similar to combination reactions. They are not similar, no. I'll give examples. For example, CaO plus CO2 gives rise to CaCO3, which is a combination reaction because two compounds are combined to form another compound. Okay, so decomposition reaction means CaCO3 gives rise to, on heating, it decomposes into CaO and CO2. Are these two are similar? This is exactly reverse. So assertion is wrong. Okay. And reason is both reactions need a catalyst to occur. Maybe catalyst should be required, sometimes may not be required. But if catalyst is there, the reaction will complete faster. Clear? So in this case, the assertion is wrong, reason is true. So option is D. Clear? Now we'll go to the next one. Assertion: reducing agent is a sortable is a substance which can either accept electron. So what is a reducing agent is, for example, if you take sodium plus sodium will always forms an sodium positive Na plus ion plus it can release one electron. That is, if any atom undergoes formation of cation means loss of electron. Here the oxidation means loss of electrons, losing of electrons, or else addition of oxygen atom, or else removal of hydrogen atom is called as an oxidation. The substance which is undergoing oxidation is called as a reducing agent. But here what they give, accept means which can form anion, that is called as a reduction. So that's why assertion is wrong, and here whatever reason is given, a substance which helps in oxidation is called as a reducing agent. So that is correct. That means a is false, R is true. So option is D. Balancing of chemical equations is based on law of conservation of mass. Absolutely correct. Because if you take the one simplest example of the reaction, H2 plus O2 gives rise to H2O. Okay, in this case, if you before balancing 2 grams of hydrogen plus 32 grams of oxygen, totally 34 grams of reactant. But in case of products, only 18 grams will come. But both are not equal, no? If you balance this equation, 2H2O and here 2H2, that means 4 grams of hydrogen plus 32 grams of oxygen, totally 36 grams are there. 2 into 18 grams, totally 2 into 18, that is equal to 36. So that's why in every reaction we are balancing with respect to law of conservation of mass. What the law of conservation of mass is? The total mass of reactants is equal to total mass of products. So that's why both are true, and here reason is also correct explanation of assertion. So answer is A. Clear? Before that, see in this case 12th question, reducing agent is a substance which undergoes oxidation but it will be lose electrons. So in this case reason is true and assertion is false. Okay, so option is D correct. Now next question, assertion Fe2O3 plus 2Al. So where these numbers are given for balancing of equation. See, if you see here, Fe2O3 plus Al gives rise to Al2O3 plus Fe. So if you see this equation, aluminium displaces iron from its position, it forms as aluminium compound. Why? Suppose if the reaction is possible, aluminum should be more reactive than iron. So what they give, the above chemical equation is example of displacement. That is correct, because one element is displaces from its original position, new element is added. Fine. Aluminum being more reactive. So whenever aluminum is more reactive than iron, then only aluminum can replace iron from its position. So that's for remembering that chemical reactivity. One mnemonic is there, P S C muzzle MaZile. At least remember until here. P means here potassium, and here S means sodium, C means calcium, and here magnesium, aluminium, zinc, I means here iron, Le means lead. Okay, so now if you see here, from down the series, reactivity is decreasing order. Reactivity is decreasing order. That means here above metal is more reactive than lower metal. So aluminum is coming first in the series. So aluminum is more reactive. So assertion is true. Reason is also true and reason is correct explanation of assertion. So answer is A. Okay. Now next question. CO, carbon monoxide plus H2 gives rise to here CH3OH. The name of the compound is methanol, methyl alcohol. This name is called as an methyl alcohol. So next what they give. If you see this one, this is a CO is a compound, H2 is an element, both are combined to form as CH3OH. So it is a combination reaction because CO combines with the oxygen hydrogen to form as methyl alcohol. So that is absolutely true. Both assertion and reason are true and reason is correct explanation of assertion. So answer is A. Clear? Now next question. Burning of candle is a physical change. Burning. When candle is burning, there are two types of changes are there. Okay. One is um, fuel, like wax is melting. That is a physical change, and the wick is undergoing burning. Like that is a chemical change. So reason in a physical change, no new substances is formed. That is true. Okay, in a physical change, there is no new substance is formed. But here, in case of burning of candle, the wick is undergoing burning. Okay, burning of candle is an both physical and chemical change. So assertion is wrong, reason is true. So option is D. Clear? Now, next question. In the reaction, MnO2 plus HCl gives rise to MnCl2 plus H2O plus Cl2, comma, HCl is getting oxidized. See, we'll see here. Before reaction and after reaction. This type of questions clearly once see reactants and products. See here in the reactant side, manganese present in a compound with oxygen. But after reaction, manganese is a compound but with chlorine. That means here oxygen is not there. That means MnO2 is undergoing reduction. So MnO2 is getting reduced. Whereas HCl, so whereas HCl, there is a hydrogen present in a compound with chlorine. But after reaction, see here, hydrogen forms a compound with oxygen. So that's why here there is no oxygen, here oxygen. That means addition of oxygen. That can be called as oxidation. But which is undergoing oxidation here? HCl is getting oxidized, MnO is getting reduced. So assertion is true. The reason is the process in which oxygen is added to substance is called as oxidation, correct? Whereas the process in which oxygen is removed from a substance is called as reduction. So both are true and reason is correct explanation of assertion because we are removing oxygen from manganese dioxide. That's why it is called as a reduction. So both are true and reason is correct explanation of assertion. Answer is A. Now, next question. After whitewashing, the walls, a shiny white finish on walls is obtained after 2 or 3 days. Yes, correct. The reason is we are applying whitewashing. Whitewashing means we are applying one type of liquid. That liquid is calcium hydroxide, slaked lime. Whenever if you apply the calcium hydroxide on the walls, this calcium oxide absorb the CO2 present in atmosphere. In atmosphere, if CO2 is lesser quantity, it will take some time. It forms as CaCO3 plus H2O. This H2O will get evaporated. This CaCO3 will be sticks on the walls. That is true, but it is a somewhat slow reaction. That is true. Calcium oxide reacts with carbon dioxide, not calcium oxide. Here the calcium hydroxide will react with the carbon dioxide to form calcium carbonate to give white shining surface of the walls. But what they give? Calcium hydrogen carbonate. That is the wrong answer. So reason is false, assertion is true. Answer is C. Clear? Now next question. Sodium metal is stored under kerosene because in the reactivity series PSC. So here S means here sodium, which is a most reactive element. This element, if you touch with the hands, that little amount of moisture is enough to react. That reaction is very, very violent. Okay, it can starts burning. Like if you take a small amount of sodium, if you dip into the water, sodium metal will be floats on the water along with the fire. It can produce fire. That much vigorous reaction. That's why it is always should be stored in water. Metallic sodium melts. That's the wrong answer. It does not melt. It has some melting point is there, but remember that very least melting point elements are two are there. Those are gallium and here cesium. These both are very least melting point elements. If you keep the gallium metal on your palm, it can start melting. So that's why in this case A is true, R is false. Option is C. Okay, chips manufacturers usually flush bags of chips with gas such as nitrogen. That is true because nitrogen is an acting as an antioxidant. That means which can create the inert atmosphere. Inert means which does not undergoes any type of chemical reactions. Clear? So that's why we are flushing that bags or packets with the nitrogen gas. That night, what the reason might be, nitrogen gas prevents the oil and fats of the chips from being oxidized. That is absolutely correct. So that's why until unless if you open the packet, that chips are very fresh and crunchy. Clear? So that's why in this case both A and are true, and reason is correct explanation of assertion. So answer is A. Clear? So these are all the different types of assertion and reason type of questions from first lesson. I hope you understood clearly. Okay, that's all for this video. If you have any particular questions, if you see any questions regarding in this, you can post your doubts in comment box. Thank you.